to my channel. So before we get started with today's video, I want to bring to you today's sponsor, Yeedi. Yeedi reached out to me to collaborate on their Yeedi Vac Max product, and I am so excited to bring this product to you guys. Now, I am no stranger to the robot vacuums. I do have a few already, and I swear by them. I have not vacuumed my house in over a year since installing them. Basically, you set a timer or you set a schedule for them to come on and vacuum the floor, and you no longer have to manually do it. It'll find its way back to the charging station and charge for the next clean. So we have those in the house. But last year, during our kitchen remodel, you guys know we installed hardwood floors on our entire main level. And we used to always have to mop as well. After the vacuum would go do its thing, we still had to mop multiple times a week. Well, with the Yeedi Vac Max, it mops and vacuums for you. So I no longer have to manually mop all of these hardwood floors. So as you can see, I'm unboxing it. I'm reading the quick start installation guide, getting it all together for you guys. And this thing is going to not only vacuum, but it's going to mop my floors. Thank you so much to Yeedi for reaching out and sponsoring today's video. And this is available on the Yeedi store website at yeedi.com. It's also available on Walmart's website and Amazon as well. I'll have all of those websites linked down below. The price is $3.99, but there is an additional $20 off if you order from Amazon, and it's already on a promotion price right now for $299.99. So you guys, that is actually a really good deal, because all of the other robotic vacuum cleaners that I have looked at that also have the mopping capability have been almost between $700 and $1,000. The ones with good reviews, that is. So getting this one for less than $300 is a steal. And you guys, like I said, I have not vacuumed my house in over a year and a half since I installed the robotic vacuum cleaners. Now, if you have not given it a try, I urge you to give it a try. It's one less thing off your list. Again, you can set up schedules to where it comes on. Ours comes on every single day. As you can see there, it's mopping the floor. It's so easy. You have an app on your phone, you set the app up, and you can tell it when to start, how frequently to do it throughout the week, you guys. You fill it with water, and it does its thing. I am just floored by this because, like I said, I don't have to mop anymore, and that's one less thing off of my to-do list. We get to spend more family time because that's less chores. So I absolutely love it so far. It also, once it's done, like I said, you guys, it's going to find its own way back to the charging station. Watch this. It is amazing. Like, you don't even have to be home. Once you set the schedule, you can set it and forget it. It's going to do its thing. If it gets a low charge while it's cleaning, it's going to go charge itself and come back and finish cleaning. Okay? So check the links down below, and let's get into today's video. All right, loves, here we are again, another week, another video, and another time we are at our favorite store, Home Depot. On this particular trip, you guys, we needed to get some essentials to start putting back together the closet in the theater room, which is going to be made into the concession stand. You guys know we ripped out the door framing, and so we had to get that looking professional again. So that's what this trip was for. Just to give you a little bit of background, we had to get just a few more painting supplies to do some touch-ups, but mainly we had to get the drywall to fix the, the opening where the closet was. We had to get the subflooring or the plywood for the top of the riser that we built, and we had to get different materials for drywalling and also sanding and the joint compound and all of those things. So stay tuned. I'm gonna let you go in here with us and we'll take it from there. Okay guys, so we are still working on the theater room. We're back in Home Depot again. We need these for painting the trim around the door. We need these. I already grabbed those last time, so we still have that. And then we need drywall and all the stuff to do the edge of where the closet is, where we ripped out all the framing. We need that stuff. And then we also need the plywood to go on top of the riser. And then we need all the trim molding and the finishing nails. the brad nailer so that we can do the trim molding boxes as well. So we're about to get some drywall screws, some 2-inch ones. Don't get that one that's open.
This ain't bad either. How thick is the drywall again?
Babe, you're asking me a question I have no idea about, but the screws are already right here for you to look at.
I think it's like a ½ inch.
So that means it's 1.5 inches left. Did you get one of each? All right, that's 2 things. So now we're getting the stuff that we need to put around the edge of the closet to make the corner. I think these are called corner beads. No? Steel. But the ones they used upstairs on the cutouts, they were thinner than this. These are really thick. Wouldn't it be by the drywall? This might not be it. Where we at? Right by the drywall. Like I said, we need some corner bead. You know which one you need? Just the regular 90-degree, right? Yep. We need right there. How much is that one? $3.58 or $5 something. Probably gonna need 3 of those. Right? That's 2. Okay, so we got some paper joint tape for the seams, some all-purpose joint compound, and I already showed y'all that stuff. And we got 3 corner beads. Hey you guys, happy Saturday. Today is March, I think it's the 5th. I'm not sure. It's really late at night. Baby girl is sleeping over at Nana and Papa's house, and we are coming down here to knock out some more work in our theater room. So since either the last episode or the last clip, I'm not sure, we did go back to Home Depot. We got the plywood. Now this is 3/4 quarter inch or quarter inch. That's how you say it, just quarter inch, but it's 3,4. Anyway, we got the no, it's not quarter inch. It's 3/4 inch. Yes, 3/4 inch plywood. They actually didn't have plywood. This is made out of the same thing, but this is actually subfloor. So apparently they said it's a little bit better. This was very expensive. I think this was like $70 each, and we had to buy 3 of them. We just put one down to put one chair on it and make sure of the spacing. And it seems as though this is pretty much the spacing that's going to have to happen. So you see the TV there. This is going to be the first row, and then the second row, because you have to have space to fully recline the back row and fully recline the front row without bumping into the person behind you's feet. So this is pretty much where the chairs have to go. We cannot drill down the subfloor onto the riser until the electrician comes and runs the electrical through it for the outlets and stuff. But like I said, we just set it there just so we can, you know, see the distance. Also, we went to my brother's house today and we picked up our paint sprayer. So we have the Wagner Power Painter Plus, and I am going to use this for the cabinets that I'm going to purchase to put into the snack bar area. I feel like this will give it a more of a factory finish to just go ahead and spray them versus rolling them and using a brush. So wish us luck on that. Tonight's task is to paint the third door. So here's the first 2 doors. They're already painted. We are changing out the hardware. It's going to be brushed nickel hinges and doorknobs or door handles. This third door, which is in the bathroom, as you can see, it only has one coat, so I need to do a second coat on that and do a second coat of the trim all around on all three of the doors. This is the door to my like filming studio room in here, so I need to do one more coat on the trim and then one more coat on that door. While I'm doing that, we bought the corner bead, that's what it's called, or corner bead, to frame out the edge of where the closet door jamb was. So we had to go to Home Depot again because we didn't buy enough. I noticed you bought those. Did you buy those tonight?
No, we didn't.
Oh, anyway, so we got that. We also got the drywall, which is right there. Ignore the basement, you guys. It's a work in progress. We got the drywall to put on. As you can see, the 2x4s are exposed, so we have to cover them with drywall. We also got drywall screws. We got the drywall tape, the joint compound, and everything else that we need for that. And we're gonna do that. We were supposed to get the trim molding for the boxes on the walls, but we weren't able to get it because we ran out of time. So hopefully that'll be next after we finish tonight's task. And yeah, so I'm gonna let you watch as we do some more. But it's coming together, you guys. As you can see, like our color scheme and everything is coming together. For those of you who are going to ask, we did do a flat paint on the ceiling, but it is the same color as the doors and the door trim. And then the crown molding, baseboards, and the wall accent trim will be in black. So we did the dark gray, the light gray, and then it'll be accents of black, as well as the sconce lighting on the wall will be black as well. The cabinets going into the snack bar area are going to be painted with the same paint as the doors, just for reference. And then I'm thinking of a wood top as the countertop that will stain like a medium dark color, but we'll see. And Ronnie and I were just talking through in the car on the way home the upper situation, because originally I wanted to mount upper wall cabinets, but it's not going to be enough space in between the countertop and the bottom of the wall cabinet. So I may have to do like some floating shelves or something like that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm pretty sure the snack bar area will be its own episode, so just stay tuned for that. He's replacing the vent back into the ceiling. We are going to have an episode on electrical where the electrician's going to come in, take out this light, put in all the recessed lighting, all of the extra outlets we need, everything in this room has to have its own electrical circuit. So a professional has to do that. And then we will be patching all these holes in the snack bar area and also painting this. This will also get the light color gray that you see here. It's called it's called Classic Silver by Bear. That's going to be painted on the walls in there. I am going to do a peel and stick backsplash as well. And then, like I said, the cabinets will be painted the dark color that's on the trim there. So it'll still coordinate with the room very, very well. So that's what we're doing, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm going to let you guys watch me, watch us get some stuff done. I will say that we have never done a lot of this stuff before, but YouTube is your friend. So try it, watch a lot of YouTube, do your research, try it. If it doesn't work out, then you can hire a professional to fix it. But that's sort of the route that we're taking. So we'll let you know what worked and what didn't at the end. Okay guys, it is time to get to work. So as you can see here, Ronnie is just installing the drywall that he pre-cut. You'll see in a future clip him actually using a drywall tee to score that. He just used a razor blade to score it and snap it down to size, and he's using drywall screws to put it in place. And while he's doing that, you guys, I'm finishing up the last painting task. I had to finish the second coat on this last door and do some touch-up painting, and then we can, you know, hang up the paintbrush and the paint roller, and we are done with it. So I just wanted to go ahead and finish this because it just means that we're one step closer to that finish line, and I wasn't wasting time while he was installing the drywall.
The universe has known it all along. Maybe this is where our story starts. Maybe it was written in the stars, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me. Take me to your heart. Take me to your soul, never drawn apart. Cause I belong to you. Be my guiding star. Cause I need your loving, baby. And never let me down. Let me down, let me down. I'm your song, and you're playing all my melodies. There's no one else. Cause baby, we got chemistry. You gave me feelings that I never knew. This heart of mine will always and forever belong to you. You and me were meant to be as one.
Corner beads. And so here is how the closet looks. He installed all of the drywall around where we ripped out the door frame because this was a closet and we're not going to put doors up. We're just going to have it open. Like I previously explained. So we had to get drywall, cut it down to size, install it, drywall screws. He did that yesterday. And so while he was doing that, I was painting the rest of the trim. I put the last coat on that last door that you can't see, which is the bathroom door here. We are going to change out all of the hardware and all of the hinges. I need to order those today from Amazon, but the doors look really, really good. The other two are over there. They're all dry. The last thing I have to do is just touch up. Like, so where we pulled up the tape, there's a couple of bleed spots, so we need to touch that up. Ignore the basement. We had to push everything out there. So yeah, all of the doors and the trim are now painted. There's a little bit of touch up we have to do. And today's project is hopefully installing all of this corner bead. And then on top of that, he has to, like, where the drywall seams come together, he has to put down the tape, the drywall tape, and the joint compound. We bought some. I don't know where it is. It's probably out in the basement somewhere because we needed some more space, or maybe it's in the garage. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him where he left it, but let me see. Oh, here it is. Okay, so from Home Depot, and this is all the extra trim that we purchased to for the original riser. So I'm gonna cut this down using a table saw and do an accent wall in the guest bedroom upstairs because lumber is very expensive and I am not going to waste this wood. But anyway, we needed some more short roller, yeah, for touch-up painting and stuff like that. This is the joint paper tape that we got. So you can use it on joints because it has that bend in it in the center, but you can also use it on, you know, straight areas where the two drywalls meet. And then we got some 2-inch drywall screws. He also bought like 1.5 or 1 1/4 drywall screws last night when we went back to Home Depot. So I think that's what he used because these are still in the bag. So I don't think he used the 2-inch ones. And then we also got some drywall nails, because I think this is for the corner beads. We got 1 1.5 inches of these. 1.5. And then for the mud, we got the all-purpose joint compound. We just got like a gallon of this. Hopefully that's enough because we have to do both sides of like the doorway. So that's what we purchased.
just want your time. I just
And guys, we did go ahead and get a new shop vac because the one that Ronnie had was missing a filter and it just wasn't performing up to par anymore. So we got this one from Costco. It's much better quality and it was only $100. So if you're in the need for a new shop vac, go ahead and check out your local Costco because this one was a really, really good deal and it performs very well. So right now, Ronnie is preparing to take the shop vac downstairs and to vacuum up anything that's on the floor that's left over from the corner bead pieces that he cut off because we don't want baby girl to accidentally step on them.
your time. You make me feel like we could be something more.
And what you see us doing now is just applying a thin layer of the joint compound so that we can get the joint tape to stick to it, and then we'll apply a thicker coat of the joint compound for us to be able to sand once it dries.
Something more. First you are in, then you are out, like snow in the spring. I just want your time. I just want your time, oh, time. I need your time. 365, 24/7, I'll be fine, as long as you spend a little time. Oh, spend a little time.
And for anyone that is new or all of my new subscribers, thank you guys so much. If you're just visiting today, I thank you for coming to my channel, my little corner of the internet. My name is Buttons. I do all things home decor, home design, decorating, DIYs, mommy videos, family time, vlogs, cooking, all of that type of stuff, lifestyle. So if you like that type of content and you like this video or this series, I'll link it up above in the iCard. Go ahead and hit that like button and become a part of the MH family. We'd love to have you. Okay guys, so today is the next day and I tried to turn on a small ring light just so you guys can see a little bit more up in depth. But what we did yesterday was we put on the corner joint tape, and that goes on with the joint compound. And so we did some of it before we went and picked up baby girl, and then Ronnie finished the rest of it last night. There's Ronnie right there. Say hi.
What's up?
And so he did the rest of it last night, and so today he's going to put more joint compound on to just make the entire surface smooth, because yesterday was just to have the tape set in. And this is the tape that we used. We just got it from Home Depot. It's just called paper joint tape, and it has a bend in it, as you can see that seam in the middle, so that you can bend it on the corners. You don't have to, you can use it on a flat surface as well, but we used it on the corners. And then, so like I said, today we're going to use the joint compound to put over the entire surface so that he can then use an orbital sander to sand all of this down. I did see somewhere on, I was telling Ronnie, I saw somewhere on Instagram that when you do this, after you sand it down, instead of just painting over it this same color with the classic silver by Behr, you're supposed to use a separate, just regular primer and go over the entire surface where you put the joint compound and sanded, because if not, something called flashing will happen, where if you look at it closely and for long enough, you'll be able to tell that, okay, this was painted at a different time than this, because this kind of shines a little differently. So we are going to go to Home Depot and get some regular, just regular primer to prime the area first, and then we'll go over it with the Behr Classic Silver, which does have primer in it, but they said use a separate primer. What he's doing now is he is patching up all of the holes from the old closet shelving system because we no longer need that. And also I was going to talk to him about, what do you think about for the outlet covers, babe, just getting the paintable ones and painting them the same color gray so that they blend more in with the wall instead of putting the stark white ones on there?
That's fine. That's cool.
Yeah, so I think for these outlets down here, I'm just going to get the paintable ones and paint them the same color gray so that the only white part is the actual plug. I think that'll look a lot better and a lot smoother. But yeah, that's what is on the agenda for today's task, to just mud this whole area and then to sand it.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, it feels so nice. We time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say let's convey. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. You do. Show me something, give me more than one thing. I need more than less than say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, it feels so nice. I can't help how. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say let's convey. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. We've been dancing all night long, right here with you way too long. Don't want nothing here or now, but I'm done waiting, done wasting my time. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say let's convey. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Got this sweet talk.
Okay guys, so here's some footage of us applying that primer, again to avoid what I found out on the internet was called flashing. We decided to go ahead and prime. Now the primer we used was just a basic primer. It was by the brand Zinsser, I believe, and it's the Bullseye 123 primer for all surfaces. We got it from Home Depot for just a few bucks, and this actually really did help. You cannot tell that this area was painted at a different time than the other gray walls. So we went ahead and put on a coat of the primer, and then you'll see Ronnie go ahead and apply the classic Silver by Behr paint.
I don't see the pros, don't know the cons, forget the whys. Do you know why? Triggered inside this situation.
Okay, love, so while the primer is drying, we're going to go ahead and swap out these door hinges. They did come from Amazon overnight, so we got them. They are just the basic hinges, but they are in the satin nickel finish. You guys, I wanted to get rid of the brass hardware in here because it just didn't fit the aesthetic of the room anymore, so I ordered these. I believe they were like a 30 pack from Amazon, very inexpensive, and we are going to swap those out now and then go ahead and hang these two doors back in their original location.
Ask a little conversation, a minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I don't want your love, just a little conversation.
Okay guys, so the primer is dry and the 2 doors have been hung. So now we are going to paint this area that's going to be the concession stand inside and out. And as you can see, it's already starting to blend in with the walls that we previously painted. And once it dries completely, you won't be able to tell. And for anyone who missed it earlier, if you're interested in this color, which is the perfect color gray in my opinion, I paint my entire house this color as the base color. It is called Classic Silver by Behr Paints, and you can find it at Home Depot. Moving along, you guys know we like to double team things. I'm just going to take some warm water and wipe down the surfaces, the walls, the 2 chairs that we did have in here, because they're covered in the sawdust from us sanding off the joint compound. And so we just wanted to kind of get rid of that top layer of dust. So that's what I'm doing here while he finishes painting, and he's doing a little bit of touch up as well. Okay guys, so we are almost finished with this concession stand area. As you can see, Ronnie has already taped off where the wall meets the top of like the bulkhead ceiling area, and so he's going ahead and cutting in with the paintbrush on that. He has a few more touch-ups to make, and then this area is ready for the cabinets and the appliances and all of that stuff, and that'll be in a upcoming episode. So definitely go ahead and subscribe and make sure you do not miss that episode, because it is coming soon. I also wanted to share with you guys my e-design for this area. I'm not sure if it's going to be the final design, but this is what I'm thinking. I wanted to share it with you. So basically on the bottom, I wanted to have some cabinets and a beverage fridge with a countertop that we're going to stain. And then on the top, I wanted, you know, cabinetry and then a wall-mounted microwave. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this plan here. I was just playing around with the app on my phone, and I think this is what I want. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.